Leos, welcome to your July forecast. Well, to be accurate, it goes from June 21st to July 20th for the Cancer birthday kind of period. So let's see what's in the store for you. So first of all, this is a general reading. Please contact me for your personal reading and let's go from there. So what do you have in the past? What has happened from the past coming to the present? Express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, and then you have the Devil. So could it be that you were really fixated on someone? You couldn't let go. You kind of like felt chained, like this person could literally move you like a marionette, and you equated that with love. It is maybe something that is still happening. This can also sometimes mean there is like somebody else in the process. It generally talks about the third person. It talks about somebody didn't speak about something, and it's a shadowy part, and part where you feel like you're fighting for that person and hence express your love. And yeah, there was kind of romantic kind of effort, Knave of Chalices, and there is some kind of spying, Knave of Swords reversed. So it was something three-party, romantic, and trying to figure out positioning yourself. And who are you chained to, Leos? This is really interesting. This also talks about doing things that are clearly not good for you. Kind of having good intention, but maybe going about it the wrong way. But before I move to the root, let's see what's on the bottom of your decks. You have Three of Wands and you have a King of Swords, both reversed. So this will be goals and kind of legalities. But somehow the planning is not either going well or something is impeding the planning. Almost like sounds like Mercury retrograde is combination. So what is going on? Because look, the kitty is like wrapping the tail around the wand. So sort of like I'm trying to figure out which way I want. And this also, by the way, can mean third party. And it's kind of mixed bag because oh, look at the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I was just to say it's a mixed bag because when I looked in these cards, it's up and down and up and down. So we'll see what is this all about when we get to the end of this, right? All right. So root, soulmate. You feel that the person you want is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And look at this. Very similar. You have a Three of Wands. Kind of like, where do I go? But this is a step before it. It's Two of Wands. It's kind of, okay, where do I go? It's indecision. But this is kind of like freezing. And what do I do? It's definitely two, but it is always two is about choice. Or could be that somebody's choosing between you and somebody else. And you see there's the Emperor reversed. So instability, or you are not feeling in control, which kind of is seen here because of this Devil card. So this is still lingering. It could be that your soulmate somehow being placed in a situation of decision. And let me take one more. Yeah, look, it is a third person, for God's sake. You're guys fighting for your soulmate, or your soulmate broke your heart, or your soulmate makes you feel rejected, or your soulmate is pushing you out of balance, because the key card here is the Emperor, which is reversed. It could be like that your soulmate is also very controlling as well. So starting point this month is this: release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And Nine of Wands, stopping it, releasing it, ending it. So who is ex? This is not necessarily a boyfriend. It could be any energy that doesn't work anymore. Like, I mean, we all go through spring cleaning in our homes. So this is spring cleaning your mental facilities. Kind of decide what things you're not going to put up with, right? So you're clearing your energy this time around. So it's a spring cleaning your energy, guys. Some of you, if you're feeling sad or in pain or you don't relate to your people around you properly, your energy is not properly done. So it's not vibrating properly. So part of my readings is giving you this like balanced energy. So just listening to this will help. So listening to a few times, and also try to get the other readings that can also give you additional kind of tools. But go on my Sapphire Dreams channel, and it is in the description box, the link to it, and you have Raise Your Vibration video, which gives you pragmatic, really simple steps to do it, such as pet your cat, or play with your dog, play with your child, clean your house, and everybody can do it. The moment when this energy is released, it's kind of done. So this is also saying maybe doing it in a ritualistic way. Write it down. Just simply, I always like to do positive things, but this can be a negative thing. Just write anything negative that comes to your mind, that it's time to kind of like live in the past, and then burn the paper, off it goes. And if it pops back to your mind, do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and just say as you're burning, I'm letting you go. I don't want this energy. I need to move to this energy. So this is kind of like telling me you are ready to do that, because you need to heal. You're not going to heal as long as you don't do that, you see. But if you do that, there's like this karma, and there are like few karma cards. This is one of them. There are 3: Judgment, Justice, and Wheel of Fortune. So karma will turn in your favor all of a sudden. Look at this. This is 10. So it's wrapping this up and starting something new. And after 10, what comes? We are in a new cycle. 1 and 0 is 1. So here we are. Then you're releasing things that don't work, and maybe those things were affecting your relationship. It says give your relationship a chance, work in your partnership. And here is this like beginning of prosperity, beginning of abundance, right? But you're feeling stuck. Maybe you don't know how to go about that. And look, 2 wands, and feeling it's kind of just what I told you, push and pull, 1 and 9, 1 and 9. It's like kind of putting a foot on the gas and on a brake at the same time. So release your ex, clear our energy, so you don't have this. You have the clarity, but your entire reading is like up and down. So I'm wondering if this entire month is going to be up and down. So this is grounding you again, down. Unrequited love, unrequited love. What's going on? Are you still sad over certain things that happen? It says there is not enough attraction or chemistry. Or are you giving up on somebody? Like, are you just get tired? Like your emotions, you don't feel validated. You don't feel like you want to pour emotions into something. And then you do. King of Chalices, and then there is like your King of Hearts over here coming, and it's a good listener. It's somebody who wants to know about you. So again, and look, this is a couple, somebody who is super nice, somebody who is super deep, and Queen of Pentacles is the wife material, and I think you did have honeymoon here. So something that is not starting that you want to start. Something is on your mind, coupling with someone, being pragmatic over that, being very kind of down to earth. That's why I call this a wife card. But you have to resolve certain issues. There is a blockage, like there is like invisible wall between you and what you need to do. And I really think this devil is what is holding this. There are certain things, and we'll come to the secrets, will be secrets. So honeymoon, engagement, and honeymoon comes later. A passion, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So things are finally looking up. And again, they're looking down. So up and down, like, oh my gosh, guys, you're going to feel like yo-yo. I predict you're going to lose 10 pounds this month, and you're not going to even have any effort in it. And look at this, Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, it's going to be really interesting. Something really passionate is going to start, but at the same time, it's going to bring enormous jealousy, and there will be some kind of harsh words and harsh communications. And this is really coming down fast. Nine of Swords is somebody without fear, but when it's reversed, it's like really brutal, kind of really too harsh of the energy. It is somebody who really, you wish that they don't do that, and you sometimes you see they're like doing the horrible thing, especially if somebody's trying to make you jealous and ignite your passion. Or that could be that you will be making somebody jealous. It's going to be really interesting. And again, it's going to be up and down. So actually, let me reverse this because I want to clarify that card when I get to that. Because now again, we have the marriage card reversed. So there is some kind of trust eroded. The situation is calling you to have faith. And then there is a burnout. This is your card, Leo. This is kind of like you being on top of the world, basking in the sun, growth, accolades, everything happening. But now when it's this way, like you're like almost like, I mean, and this is again 1, because 19 is like 10 and 10 is 1. So again, we are coming to the end of something and starting something new. There is like a repetition, 1 and 10. Or it could mean that in 1 month everything will happen. Everything will happen. You'll meet somebody, you'll marry somebody. It's like one of those situations, and certain things, the progression is going to be from 0 to 10. Everything will happen, and then it will go stop, and then it'll happen and stop. It always is going to feel like when the ending is there, like it's ended, and it's going to start again. And then you're going to feel, okay, finally it's flowing, and it's going to end. Kind of like one of those things, right? So 8 of Swords reversed. So okay, at least you are getting out of some confusion. So 8 of Swords upright is like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Who is here to help me? How do I get out of here? Here is actually kind of getting a feeling for it, because the kitty is like not anymore up in the air. So kitty can get out of it. The key in this card is to understand that you have to proceed slowly and tactically and strategically, right? And the trust is to be built, and it's like a two-way street. See, again, as I said, Knave of Pentacles is like building energy. It's building it slowly. It's building it studiously. It's building it carefully. And it's building it on a financial level. It's sort of like the Queen of Pentacles kind of feeling, kind of like grounding things. Okay, instead of like, which is the vacation you want to do like 5 months from now, it's rather, what are we going to eat today? And do you want to see this movie? And just kind of like focusing on the small things that you can actually make it workable. So this is the environment. So you have passion, just what you had over here. It says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But here is the High Priestess, and this can have layers from secrets to child. So a third person and a third person. So third person, third person, third person, third person. Do you have passion for somebody who is childish, or somebody who keeps secret, or somebody who is with somebody else, somebody who is taken? Or are you the one who is with somebody else, or you're having 2 guys or 2 women? Or do you have a child that is coming in a way? This is going to be interesting. I will need your help, guys, on this. So just please give me in your comments, what is this in your environment? What is that you perceive is happening? These are fears and hopes. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So again, this is like self-oriented card, right? You have to figure out and heal and release your ex. We are back to it. This is like second time knocking in this reading, so it's kind of like really loud. Please kind of do it. So 9 of Pentacles is like thinking about yourself, and you're a Leo, and you do have this royal kind of thing, and it could be that somebody is saying to you, oh, you're like, you think you're that important, that you are either sending off those vibes to someone, or somebody is like so self-conscious that they're kind of accepting it this way. So this is also talking about something long term, and it's talking about kind of standing on your 2 feet, right? Because Nine of Pentacles is abundance and achievement. It's also being single in the upright position, but here it is like kind of resolving those issues of imbalance. And you see, again, imbalance is the key in Temperance card, right? So kind of they're like few layers that need to be fixed. So it's either not the right time, or it's not the right place, or it's not the right person. And hence you have to walk away from things that don't work, that are not working out. Or this is kind of like releasing. This is talking about release and heal the past. Walk away from the things that are not working out. This doesn't mean walking out from a person. This means maybe redefining and saying, like, certain things I'm putting to rest. I'm releasing certain things. I don't want them again. So, and guess what? You're going to succeed. Pay attention to the red flags, and the signs are cautioning you. You're smarting it up. You're becoming Queen of Swords, and this is Queen of Queens. And Queen of Swords is the master communicator. Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through quite a bit and who can now really know, okay, I know the story. I know how the story ends. So you don't even have to go and live through it. You don't have to wait to see how this movie ends, because you know. And hence you're faster in making your decisions. We are talking about intellect, strategy. We are talking about the most peaceful resolution, but at the same time, you know, you cannot mess with this person, that it's not going to end well for you. So you are going to take this Queen of Swords kind of thing, and because you were Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles is nice and sturdy, and then it was going up and down, up and down, up and down everywhere, and then finally you're saying, you know what, I'm cutting through anything that needs to be done. This means establishing healthy boundaries, which you were doing the whole month. You're doing that cleanse. If somebody has a third party, you're putting your foot down. You are gaining your stability. You're fighting for your soulmate, and you're setting healthy boundaries, and you're going to have complete clarity, and you'll be not only you letting go, but you're going to be making other people let go of false truths. And this is talking about honesty, not only with the others, but with yourself as well. There you go, dropping the burdens again at 10. It's what works, honey, this works, 1, 2, 3, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't work. So let's focus on 1, 2, 3 and don't go in this direction. And there it is, moving on productively, moving on to a better place. You guys are moving on to the better place. Alrighty, so let's take Lenormand and see if we get confirmation of this, if we get another story for those of you who still didn't see yourself and see the obstacles, because it's very situational. So Leo, July. Leo, June 21st to July 20th. 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 Leo. Okay, it just takes time to put these cards down, but I decided to do Grand Tableau for both Gypsy and Lenormand. And this is one significator, the gentleman and the lady. There are only 2 significators in this entire deck, so it could be either of you or both. Or one of them can be your partner as well, or both of them can be your partner. So you'll actually find out 2, 4, 6. You'll find out which one is the more appropriate. I'm just going to give you, there is another significator here. You're going to find out which one better fits. And this is good when they come in the beginning of the spread. I kind of like see more. So some of you are coming and dealing with things from the past, and some commitments from the past, some kind of entrepreneurship. The others of you are dealing with issues at your work and with financial issues and possibly with babies and pregnancies, because you have the stork over there. Let's see if I can make this closer to you. Good. I am glad. Oh, so one significator has a mountain. Like I have this few cards that I call Sinister 7. And okie dokie. So let's see. Oh, that's what I said. Let me actually try to see if I can make it closer to you. I think that's better. Okay. So you are going to feel okay this month. You are going to feel on top of your game. Here I see, wow. Some of you, like the stork is definitely talking about babies, is talking about kind of like communication. It's basically a baby bird, lovebird, right? It is kind of like moving forward. It's also discussing and thinking about your financial future. Some of you want to travel maybe next month or this month or July probably. There is like, I mean, there are some kind of issues with work, or could be some kind of small lies and small betrayal, but sort of like you have the goal in your mind. And a couple of months from now it's going to be interesting, because you see two of you, you and your partner, are uniting, which means you are feeling connected. Another thing that you're uniting is the key. And for some of you, this partner is somebody from the past, or maybe somebody you already committed to, somebody who makes you both happy and is betraying you at the same time, and could be somebody who is long distance. Now there is more communication in the garden. Again, it could be some kind of gathering, and it could be marrying somebody as well. And that's maybe your cards were 1 and 9 and 1 and 9 continuously. So now look, putting the anchor down, lovebirds, key. So where's the house? House is here right next to the ring, so everything fits. The tower is government. So paperwork, resolutions, condo buildings, real estate, some important news arriving from the government. Again, the sun is like kind of clearing the things, but sun is like shining here on the coffin and the mountain, which are two really, really bad cards. So there will be a big hope. Really, they're going to be big hope for basically everybody here. Some of you may actually start a new business down the line. You're thinking about it. Especially this could be your partner or male Leos. The others of you are really going to think in terms of your reputation and clarity about some paperwork, and kind of putting things in perspective. So I really don't see anything negative here. It's all good. In a couple of months or in a very short period of time, there could be trouble somewhere. And trouble is going to be pretty significant to clear some air. But it's still going to bring new loyalty and kind of like new hope. It's with somebody from your past, so it's not going to be just vacation. It's going to be really going to visit someone you know. So that's one trajectory. Second one is like what I told, talking about reputation and reputation. And third one is like some of you are getting married, getting engaged, getting recommitted, like getting a new home or new residence, or because your house and anchor are kind of together, and the letter, it kind of looks like Maybe you're moving in with someone. Maybe you're starting a business with someone. So it's all good. So now, this one is difficult to read, but it's difficult to read because it gives me all the possible players. So it can be up to 6-7 different people. So even people from the past are showing up in Gypsy. Okay, so Leo, Gypsy, Leo, Gypsy. And guys, this is general reading. If this resonates with you, please contact me, because you really want to be exact. And if it doesn't resonate with you, contact me, because maybe it hasn't been exact because you have different vibrations. So remember, the sun sign is you, where you were born, but your ascendant is really what you're working through this life, and your moon is how you feel. Your Venus is who you're attracted to and what kind of vibes you send off, but Mars is who you really want to marry. So if you are checking the other person, it's good to check their Mars, because maybe they will want, maybe let's say they have Venus in Aquarius, so they will want, maybe they are like very kind of frisky and playful and unpredictable, but let's say their Mars is in Capricorn, so they really want to marry somebody who is well-to-do, who is sturdy worker, who is in banking. So hence is going to be disconnect, which you actually don't see on the surface. So this is why it's good to visit us. All right, Leo. Let's see, Leo, from June 21st to July 20th. And I'm seeing this only in the upright here for the general reading, Leo. Okay. It takes time to put the cards down, so let's have a chat, Leo. Please, if you did not subscribe, if you did not like or dislike, this is a good time to do it while I put 54 cards on the table. And I really appreciate when you do that. I also appreciate comments. I really, for some of you that are feeling that you're feeling free to comment on the site, I greatly appreciate. For those of you who write to me, I appreciate that as well, you know, because I'm learning all the time. Tarot is not something that you come to the end and you never stop learning. It's always a revolving story, and always you kind of figure out new things. I have actually learned what Nine of Pentacles means. You had this Nine of Pentacles and I forgot to mention to you. You know what Nine of Pentacles is, what you had in your fears and hopes? It is a person, and I spent almost an hour meditating about that. It's a person who gets everything from their partner, who gets, so let's say you want to be a girlfriend, right? And a person goes out with you, they do everything that boyfriend and girlfriend would do. They even introduce you to their family. They kind of like treat you as best friend, but you want more. You kind of really feel more. You kind of get emotional and you tell them that you want more, and then they kind of like in wonder, they look at you and they say, well, wait a minute, you have already everything. I am just simply not ready to go to the next stage, but I don't have anybody else. I literally just want to be with you, and this is why I am showing the commitment, but I really want to grow steadily and not fast. And this is frustrating, and this is what Nine of Pentacles is reversed. And then this was the new thing that actually I added to my things just the last week. So guys, okay, we are getting here to the end. The very last two cards are telling me, oops, the last two cards are going to tell me what is significant, that is insignificant. So I'll explain. And it's kind of really interesting what the last two cards are, because look at this. Love and joyfulness. So just like as you had it previously, you will have to do some clearance this month, because this is something that needs to be worked too, right? So this is where you're going. So now let me give you storylines over here. So where the significator, the wife, there is one significator here, lover, Lord, And where did I see her, the sweetheart? So all clustered over here. So let's see. For those of you that are in a committed relationship, again, I see the jealousy. I see conversations happening. And some of you are involved with people who are in relationships. But it looks like some relationships are reaching the critical point. There are some kind of lies. This is really weird. Again, this is like breaking up and then restarting again. See? Reunion. And it's a female foe over here, and you're like wondering how to go about it, and you're very proud. And there is a house again, and there is like, I mean, a significator again. So this is like so intermingled over here, and waiting for this person. And both male and females could be kind of attached to partners that are unavailable in some way or form, and communicating with them. And it's going to be some cleaning the house this month of lies. Absolutely, there's going to be tears. It's going to be feeling cheated. It's going to be sneakery behavior, but it's also going to be unbelievable friendships this month. You'll have support system. You will have this lucky break, which you also had, like Wheel of Fortune. Things will actually turn in your favor, but not, again, it's going to go back and forth, back and forth. You see, some of you or your partners are feeling stuck. The prison means feeling stuck generally in a marriage, right? And again, you see that prison and misfortune are knighting. So there will be some jealousy. There will be some kind of conversation. Some marriages, it could be yours or your partner's, will be falling apart. Some unions will be falling apart. And even that other partner might not, because you had a third party, right? So I'm wondering if this is what it is. And there is going to be still, even that person will not give up and is going to be waiting. But this is going to be pretty messy, people. Pretty messy. So you will deal with that. You'll be a part of it because you have this falseness and this misfortune and service. So almost looks like that there will be a collision of few things coming together, and wondering, you know, few inception points. But it looks like, look, here's like one significator and here's a second significator, and both of them have the same cluster. So actually, I fear not for you, Leo. You're going to do well. You're going to end up with cheerfulness, even though, as I said, it's going to be up and down. Oh, he or she's lying to me. Oh, well, now he wants to play house. Well, we are breaking up. No, we are now back together. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be, you know, rocky ride, but you're coming on top. So I would love to hear your opinion, Leo. You know that I love you, and I would love to see your comments, and I would love to see your subscription. You would like to see your thumbs up or thumbs down, and I see you on Facebook. Thanks for everything. Love you. Talk to you soon.